Hi guys, welcome to this week's video. We are doing, as mentioned at the end of last week's, we are doing rainbow theme this week. So as I mentioned, it's going to be a little different than the rainbow theme we did for the white series. I am using all colors for my rainbow, combination that are either iridescent or metallic or pearlized in some way. So I'm going to go over the colors with you now. We have Artist Loft Metallic Red. We have Pebeo Iridescent Copper, because I did not have any type of orange that is metallic in my supplies, which is shocking because feel like I've accumulated so much stuff. So I love this iridescent copper, so I think it'll make a great orange substitute. We have DecoArt 14 karat gold for our yellow. We have DecoArt emerald for our green. We have, this is Sapphire. I think the brand is called Master's Touch, I think. And this one is Arteza Pearl Turquoise. And this one is Arteza Pearl Magenta. And I did do a drip test on these colors. It's pretty cold down here, so I wasn't thinking about, any kind of evaporation of my premixed paints, and all of a sudden I thought, I should really just do a drip test on all these. Some of these have been sitting premixed for a while, so as you can see, it was a good thing that I did that. They're a little off. It probably wouldn't matter too much for what we're doing today, but I did get these three back to more in line with the others. But I wanted to show you this because, and we're about to see it in a minute, but I really do think that these shades are going to look cool. So even where we've made some substitutions of the Pebeo copper and the gold for orange and yellow, I think we're going to end up with a really nice array of rainbow feeling colors when we're done. On our last series, I also did the rainbow. I think I did it as a swipe. Today we're going to do it as a blowout. I think I'm going to layer my rainbow colors in sort of a curve about a third of the way up, so that we have a little negative space at the bottom and perhaps even a little negative space near the top corners. We'll see. Again, I've only just recently been really getting into larger canvases, and it's not as scary as it seems, and it does allow you more ability to create what you want. Like when I do this and I blow it out and I'm hoping there's gonna be negative space, who knows? There may not be. We'll see. So I'm going to apply our midnight color base. Let me pop some bubbles. I'm going to leave there, there is a bit of paint on this. I'm going to leave it because we want some good flow for our rainbow colors. It's fairly even. It's pretty thick though. So I'm also procrastinating a little bit because, like I said, I have an idea in my head of how to lay these colors and how I want them to look. And we will see if that comes to fruition. So again, I want to do, sort of your traditional arc that you'd see with a rainbow. And I need to kind of do it as even as I can, and I'm thinking one of the ways to do that is maybe go middle out. So I'm going to start with my middle color, which would be green, and I'm going to put that right here in the middle. So, what do we think? What do we think? What do we think? Do anything else here? Maybe we'll surround a little with the base in and around. For a potential cell reaction. Closing that up because I keep opening it again. Pop some bubbles, of which there are many. So just mix some of this. Just all this base up around. It's literally just moving it. It's not. See? Doesn't always work out like you'd hoped. With almost no purple at all. There we go. There we go. Oh, actually, that's not bad at all. All right. Not bad at all. That is kind of cool. All right. Lots of cool cells. Lots. Oh shoot, this thing. Well, this is pretty cool. I'm gonna get you off there and have you look at the wet results. I might blow that up a little. It just looks a little like a little bit of a pile of paint there. I don't really want to use my straw because I want to. Let's do this. Let's make my life easier. Let's bring it to my face in it or my hair in it. There we go. That's it. That's it. Okay, here we go for the wet results. I gotta tell you, there was a moment there where I thought this isn't going well, and now I am so excited. I think it came out pretty cool, and I cannot wait to see how it dries. Here's the dry results of my rainbow piece on my midnight background. Now perhaps you notice there are splatters all over this piece. Well, that happened when I was doing a ninja swipe. I thought this piece was far enough away and I had a cardboard barrier, but it was not. So I just wanted to quick show you the dry results, and I'm going to touch up these little yellow splatters in whatever color is behind them. So that this one I'll touch up in some in the gold, and that one I'll touch up in the green, and or this will probably be in the background in the base color, and then up here in the blue. So I'll just touch that up and hopefully it'll come out good, because I'm kind of in love with this piece otherwise. So that was just a little mishap that went on here in the paint studio. But I hope you like this one and come back and paint with me again. Okay. Well, my painting looks like it has the measles. It's got little dots all over it. But I have put on little coverings for all of the paint splatters that got on here. And we'll see how it dries. I think it's going to be fine in most areas. That's going to look a little funny, but you know, the problem is that, you know, touching up fluid art is not an easy thing to do, because brand new paint out of the bottle is not already mixed with the base and mixed with each other, and lighter in some areas and darker in others. What I did with a lot of these was I used a skewer, because it was the tiniest point I could get that I had. And I dropped the paint on, obviously in the areas where the base doesn't really matter, those will flatten out and they'll dry same color, obviously. In some of the areas where I had to cover in a color section, I would drop the drop in the area, and then I would try to just blow it a little to give it some sense of movement. Other areas where it was a little more solid that I was covering up, I just dropped it there, you know, gave it a quick blow. That was it. So we'll see how well this covers. I'm really sort of bummed that I made this mistake, because I actually love this piece, and I'm hoping when it dries we won't see all of these flaws anymore. So we'll be back. It won't take long to dry, so we'll be back in a few minutes with the actual dry results. Thanks. Okay, here's our final dry results. So this spot, I don't love how it came out. These two are, you know, okay as well. But overall, if you didn't know what was happening, I think this would just still look like a really neat little painting. So thank you so much for staying with me through this process. I love this piece. We'll be back next week with another one. Thank you for being here. Come back and paint with me.